I sometimes, and I'm new at reporting. I mainly do the meteorology part, so I feel sometimes overwhelmed by the amount of information I get from, if I have one interviewee or if I have multiple, I just feel like what bites do I pick out of this? Even if I have a good handle on the story, it's like, well, there's so much information here, and I got to fit it into about a minute and a half.
Yeah, I think for me, it's the 5-minute rule. Don't ever have an interview on deadline more than 5 minutes long. Ask all your questions then, and if somebody's getting too technical, just play stupid. You just go, man, I don't get it. Sorry, I still don't get it. I don't understand. I don't, and then they keep dumbing it down until they say everything they need to say in about 15 seconds. And you go, oh, all right. Well, what do you think about that? And there's your emotional. What do you think? Or what? Not the how do you feel, but that's kind of what we're searching for, right? I mean, there's more artful ways of saying, well, how do you feel? And so you kind of have to search for those questions, or explain this. I'm sorry, I didn't get it. Explain it again. Oh man, I'm really dumb, but sorry, I don't get it. And yeah, sometimes the more scientific the person, the higher up you go, the less they are used to explaining things to just regular people like us who don't, really don't get it, and then you have to distill that down into a minute 10 or a minute 15. So I mean, you really got to take a verbal meat cleaver, people. And I interrupt all the time. I'm constantly interrupting, and again, that's that control thing. I say, I'm sorry, what'd you say? If they say something good and I didn't get it, I'll pretend I didn't hear, or pretend I didn't understand, or just ask for clarification. Did you really just say that? And then they go, yeah, I just said something really cool that I'm going to have in the middle, in my story, or a joke or anything like that that catches your ear. Have them repeat it or explain it or something. But again, that goes into planning too. I mean, you kind of want, okay, what's the story about? Okay, the story is about some changing weather patterns in Michigan's thumb. What are we, and you can get a really scientific answer for that, but you got to really take it down. And I think social media helps there too, where people ask questions, or you can kind of say what we're working on today, and people can say, oh, I want to know this, or how come this is happening? And so you get elements to stories that way, or you can get the direction of people's thoughts, and stay away from, as soon as somebody starts using big words, you go, wait, sorry, those words are past me, and I know they're going to be past my viewers, so you might want to explain that one again. And then eventually you'll get down to the brass tacks. And the quick ones are the best, the 10 seconds or less. Usually emotional sound bites are the short ones. I'm scared about the climate changing, whatever.